Most people ignore these coins. They spend them without a second look. But collectors know the truth. Some U.S. quarters carry powerful stories, unique designs, and rare errors that make them worth far more than face value money bag on Rare Coin Gallery. Today I'll show you 3 U.S. quarters that every collector should know about, including their years, mint marks, and potential high values. Watch till the end because the last coin might surprise you the most. Let's start with the first coin. At first glance, the Virginia State Quarter might seem like any other quarter in your pocket, but it is far more than a simple piece of change. Its small size conceals a story that stretches back over 400 years, a story of exploration, courage, and the founding of a nation. This coin was issued as part of the 50 State Quarters program and honors Virginia, the birthplace of the United States as we know it. It was minted in 2000, with coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint P, Denver Mint D, and proof versions from San Francisco S. The mint mark is a small but important detail that confirms exactly where each coin originated. The obverse presents the familiar portrait of George Washington, a symbol recognized around the world. His calm, dignified profile evokes leadership, perseverance, and the very ideals upon which the United States was founded. The mint mark is visible on the obverse, subtly reminding collectors of the coin's origin. Flipping the coin over reveals where the true story emerges. The reverse design is unique and deeply meaningful, showing 3 historic ships, the Susan Constant, the Godspeed, and the Discovery. Each ship is captured in intricate detail, as if frozen mid-voyage across the Atlantic. These vessels were more than transportation. They carried the first English settlers to Jamestown, Virginia, in 1607. Their journey was perilous, filled with uncertainty and risk, and yet they made history by establishing the first permanent English settlement in North America. Above the ships, the inscription, Virginia 1788, marks the year Virginia ratified the Constitution and became the 10th state to join the Union. This simple line connects the settlement's early struggles to the birth of American governance. Below the ships, the text, Jamestown 1607-2007, commemorates the quadricentennial, a 400-year anniversary celebrating the perseverance and courage of the settlers. This coin is not just currency, it is a compact historical monument. Collectors immediately notice the artistry and symbolism embedded in this quarter. Each ship, each line of text, and every detail of the waves has a story. For numismatists, it represents both a challenge and a treasure. The composition of this coin is copper-nickel clad, made of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, giving it a familiar metallic sheen while ensuring durability. Its 5.67-gram weight and 24.26 millimeter diameter conform to standard U.S. quarter specifications, but the historical value makes its weight far more significant. Most circulated coins are common and easily overlooked. They may be scratched, dulled, or slightly worn, often trading for only $25 to $50. To the casual observer, they are just change, but to a collector, even a worn example can spark interest if an unusual feature appears. Condition transforms this coin into a true collectible. Coins preserved with original luster and sharp, crisp details, especially those graded MS65+, are scarce and can sell for $1,000 to $3,000. The difference between circulated and mint state is vast, both in appearance and value. Even more dramatic are mint errors. These coins were carefully struck at a mint, but occasionally mistakes occurred, off-center strikes, die cracks, or planchet flaws. A Virginia quarter with a major error can reach astonishing heights, sometimes fetching as much as $20,000. The rarity of error coins lies in their unpredictability. No two are exactly alike, which adds to their allure. Collectors hunt for these mistakes with patience and expertise, knowing that a single flaw can completely transform a coin's market value. The story of Jamestown adds another layer of significance. Every time you hold this coin, you are reminded of the early struggles that shaped America: colonization, survival, and the drive to build something enduring. High-grade coins are especially desirable because so few survive in pristine condition. Circulated quarters were handled by countless people, so each uncirculated example becomes a small miracle of preservation. Collectors also examine the edges, rims, and lettering closely. Subtle imperfections or striking anomalies can turn an otherwise ordinary coin into a centerpiece of a collection. This quarter is a bridge between history and modern collecting. It allows people to hold a piece of the past while engaging with the present market of coin collecting. The quadricentennial theme makes it educational as well. It encourages interest in early American history, exploration, and the challenges faced by the first settlers. For new collectors, it is an accessible entry point into numismatics. Advanced collectors prize uncirculated or error coins. High-grade Jamestown quarters are limited in number, making competition fierce when they appear in auctions or sales. The coin's value is amplified by both history and scarcity. The combination of a meaningful design and a well-preserved state can elevate its worth far beyond what casual collectors might expect. Error coins are particularly powerful. Off-center strikes, broad strikes, or die cracks create visual anomalies that are immediately recognizable, even to those who are new to collecting. Collectors worldwide are aware of these coins. State quarters from the 50-state program are highly documented, but that makes finding high-grade or error pieces even more rewarding. Each discovery feels significant. A coin that once seemed ordinary may, upon closer inspection, reveal mint marks, sharp luster, or a minor flaw that transforms it into a collectible treasure. The Jamestown quarter demonstrates the delicate balance between everyday circulation and collectible value. Coins in pockets may seem mundane, yet each has the potential to be extraordinary. For collectors who study details, the Virginia State Quarter is a reminder that value often hides in plain sight. Observing the ships, inscriptions, and overall condition is essential to spotting a rare piece. Even decades after its release, collectors continue to find coins in rolls, drawers, and collections, proving that history and rarity remain intertwined with ordinary currency. This quarter is a testament to the richness of the 50-state quarters program. It combines artistry, history, and collecting potential, making it far more than a simple 25-cent coin. So next time you come across a Virginia State Quarter, remember, it may look ordinary, but it holds stories, history, and value that can reach $25,000 or more in rare cases. Its year is 2000, and the mint mark can be P, D, or S, depending on where it was struck. Look closely, because even small details can turn a common coin into a numismatic treasure. At first glance, the South Carolina State Quarter looks like a standard 25-cent coin, easily overlooked among your change. Yet this coin carries layers of history, symbolism, and surprising collector value that many people completely miss. Issued as part of the 50-state quarters program, its year is 2000, and it was struck at Philadelphia P, Denver D, and proof versions from San Francisco S. While the mint mark is small, it holds significant meaning for collectors tracking the origin and rarity of each coin. The obverse, like all modern quarters, features George Washington. His familiar profile conveys stability and continuity, a silent reminder of the foundational leadership behind the United States. The mint mark on the obverse is subtle but confirms the coin's place in history. The reverse immediately sets this coin apart. Instead of a monument or famous building, the design features the outline of South Carolina, bold and centered. This simple graphic design gives the coin a strong visual identity and makes it highly collectible for those who notice details. Rising from the state outline is the palmetto tree, a symbol of endurance and resistance, famously associated with the state's history during the Revolutionary War. The tree alone adds a narrative of strength and resilience that many quarters lack. Alongside the palmetto, the Carolina wren and yellow jessamine complete the design. These details may appear small, but they add layers of meaning, celebrating the state's natural heritage and cultural identity. Most people never pause to notice these elements because millions of South Carolina quarters were minted. Their abundance creates a false sense of commonness, but the real value emerges when condition and error come into play. Circulated examples which show scratches and dulled surfaces from daily handling are relatively low in market value, often ranging from $20 to $75. To an untrained eye, they are ordinary, but collectors see potential. High-grade uncirculated coins are a different story. Those with original mint luster and razor-sharp details can sell for $350 to $800, especially when verified and graded by PCGS or NGC. Condition transforms a simple quarter into a sought-after collectible. Errors are where this coin truly shines. Off-center strikes, misaligned planchets, and die cracks turn an ordinary piece of currency into a rare collectible. These mistakes create uniqueness, which drives collector demand. An off-center strike, where the design is shifted toward the rim, can push a coin's value into the $1,200 to $2,500 range. The more visually dramatic the misalignment, the higher the demand. Broad strikes, where metal spreads beyond the rim creating an expanded look, are even more desirable. Clean examples of this type have fetched $3,000 to $5,000, depending on preservation and eye appeal. Double strikes, where the coin receives two impressions, are rarer still. The South Carolina quarter with a clear double strike has been known to sell for $6,000 to $9,000, particularly when the secondary strike is bold and distinct. Die cracks are another sought-after feature. When a crack runs through the palmetto tree or state outline, collectors are willing to pay $1,800 to $4,500, as each crack is effectively one of a kind. Even more extreme are wrong planchet strikes, where the quarter is minted on an incorrect metal or blank. Such errors are among the most coveted modern rarities, with values ranging from $10,000 to $20,000, depending on severity and visibility. Collectors are drawn not only by rarity, but also by clarity and visual impact. The simplicity of the design amplifies errors, making them immediately noticeable, even to casual observers. The survival rate of high-grade South Carolina quarters is low. Many were spent, scratched, or stacked over the years, reducing the number of pristine coins available. This scarcity fuels competition and drives prices higher. Professional grading plays a crucial role. A certified coin provides authenticity, market confidence, and increased liquidity, often allowing a coin to sell for significantly more than an ungraded version. Collectors hunt for these coins in change jars, old collections, and forgotten rolls, proving that modern quarters still hold discovery potential. Even though it's a 21st century coin, surprises continue to emerge. The design is deceptively simple, yet it contains a complex interplay of history, identity, and symbolism. This makes it appealing not just for numismatic reasons, but also for those interested in South Carolina's story. For new collectors, the coin offers an easy introduction to the thrill of errors and high-grade preservation. For experienced collectors, it represents a challenge. Finding coins with dramatic mistakes and superior condition is increasingly difficult. Even casual handling can enhance the story. Coins that have remained untouched for decades often carry a patina or luster that collectors prize, proving that age is not the only factor in determining value. The South Carolina quarter teaches a lesson. Value is not always visible at first glance. What seems ordinary may hide thousands of dollars in potential if you know what to look for. This coin's rarity, errors, and condition have produced some truly incredible sales. Exceptional examples have reached $3,500, $7,200, and even $12,000+, demonstrating that modern coins can command extraordinary prices. The combination of symbolism, historical reference, and error potential makes this quarter an essential addition for any serious collector. Its year is 2000, and depending on the mint, it can be a P, D, or S strike, each with slightly different collector appeal. Every detail, from the palmetto tree to the Carolina wren, contributes to its uniqueness. It proves that even in circulation, a coin can tell a story, inspire interest, and hold remarkable value if examined carefully. So before you spend your next South Carolina quarter, take a closer look. Check the strike, rims, and metal, because the difference between 25 cents and $20,000 or more could be just one small error waiting to be recognized. At first glance, the Maya Angelou quarter may seem modern and ordinary, just like the quarters you carry in your pocket. But this coin holds a story, a legacy, and a potential value that many people completely overlook. Issued as part of the American Women Quarters program, the Maya Angelou quarter was minted in 2022. Coins came from Philadelphia P, Denver D, and San Francisco S for proof and silver proof versions. Each mint mark is a small letter, but to collectors, it identifies the exact origin and can affect scarcity and value. The obverse features the portrait of Maya Angelou herself, a woman whose life inspired millions. The coin captures her strength, resilience, and cultural impact, immortalizing her legacy in metal. The careful detailing of her features shows respect for her achievements and serves as a visual narrative of her life. The reverse design complements this portrait by symbolizing her work and influence. Though modern in appearance, the design is rich with storytelling, showing symbols connected to her artistic and literary contributions. Every element of the coin reflects her identity and the history she helped shape. While millions of these coins were minted for circulation, their true value emerges when condition and errors are considered. Circulated examples are relatively common and may trade for $30 to $100, depending on where. But that is only the surface. High-grade uncirculated coins are far more valuable. Coins that retain original mint luster, sharp edges, and detailed relief are sought after by collectors. These coins can command prices from $250 to $1,500, especially if professionally graded. Errors dramatically increase the potential of this coin. Off-center strikes, broad strikes, die cracks, and wrong planchet issues have been reported, transforming ordinary pieces into rare collectibles. An off-center strike where the Maya Angelou portrait shifts slightly to one side can sell for $1,200 to $3,000, depending on the severity and visibility of the error. Collectors prize errors that are clear and visually striking. Broad strikes, where the metal spreads beyond the rim creating an uneven and expanded look, are highly desirable. Clean, broad strikes of this quarter have sold for $4,500 to $8,000. These coins are dramatic and visually distinct, making them immediately noticeable even to casual collectors. Double strikes are another level of rarity. If the coin receives two impressions, both sharply struck, it becomes a standout in any collection. Double-struck Maya Angelou quarters have been sold for $9,000 to $15,000, depending on how bold and aligned the secondary strike is. Die cracks and metal flaws are also significant. Cracks running across the portrait or reverse symbols can add uniqueness, with serious examples reaching $2,500 to $7,500. Each crack is effectively one of a kind, increasing its desirability. Even more extreme mistakes, like coins struck on the wrong planchet or incorrect metal, enter a league of their own. Verified examples of these elite errors have sold at auction for $20,000 to $35,000 or more, making them some of the most coveted modern American quarters. Beyond errors, this coin's cultural significance adds intangible value. Maya Angelou's impact as a poet, civil rights activist, singer, and author makes this coin appealing to collectors who appreciate history, art, and representation. Collectors are drawn to these quarters not only for monetary value, but also for the story they tell. Owning one is a way to honor Maya Angelou's legacy while participating in the thrill of modern numismatics. The rarity of high-grade coins is heightened by circulation. Many coins are spent immediately, losing luster, acquiring scratches, and diminishing in detail. Coins preserved in pristine condition are scarce, increasing collector competition. Professional grading by services like PCGS or NGC greatly enhances market confidence. A certified coin is trusted, authenticated, and more likely to fetch higher prices. Grading ensures buyers know the condition, type of error, and rarity of the piece. Collectors still discover these coins in rolls, jars, or old collections. Even though it's a modern coin from 2022, hidden gems continue to appear, often in surprising condition or with unique errors. This quarter demonstrates that value is not just about age or metal. Even a modern coin can hold thousands or tens of thousands of dollars if the right error and condition align. The simplicity of the design amplifies mistakes. A slight misstrike or die crack stands out immediately, making the Maya Angelou quarter perfect for collectors seeking visually impactful errors. Collectors are also interested in mint marks. Coins from Philadelphia P and Denver D dominate circulation, while San Francisco S proof and silver proof coins are rarer and often more desirable, especially for display or collection purposes. The silver proofs, struck in .999 fine silver, add another layer of value. Even without errors, these coins are collectible and can fetch $100 to $600, with exceptional examples exceeding $1,000 depending on eye appeal. Errors in silver-proof coins can be particularly dramatic. Off-center or misaligned silver strikes can reach $5,000 to $12,000, making them appealing to both coin and silver collectors. Collectors also consider eye appeal. A coin with original luster, sharp detail, and minimal contact marks will always outperform similar coins in lower grade, even if the error is identical. The Maya Angelou quarter teaches an important lesson. Value often hides in modern, everyday items. A coin in circulation may seem ordinary, but careful observation reveals hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. Coins like this bridge the gap between history, culture, and numismatics. They remind collectors that coins are not just currency. They are pieces of storytelling, identity, and human achievement. For collectors seeking long-term investment, high-grade, certified, or error coins from this series are increasingly sought after. Their combination of modern origin and rarity creates a unique market dynamic. Even casual collectors can participate. Finding a minor die crack or misaligned strike in a roll of coins can be a thrilling discovery, providing the same excitement as finding rare historic coins. The potential of this quarter is remarkable. While circulated coins remain modest in value, extraordinary examples can sell for $15,000, $25,000, or even $35,000+, demonstrating that even modern quarters can achieve life-changing prices. So next time you see a Maya Angelou quarter, do not dismiss it as just another piece of change. Examine it closely. Look at the strike, the rims, the details, and consider the mint mark, P, D, or S. One small detail can transform an ordinary coin into a collectible treasure. This quarter reminds us that value comes from condition, rarity, and story. Maya Angelou's legacy, combined with mint errors and pristine preservation, creates an extraordinary coin for collectors, historians, and anyone who appreciates the intersection of culture and currency. Whether you are a new collector or a seasoned numismatist, this coin represents opportunity. Opportunity to preserve history, to invest in a modern collectible, and to discover the thrill of hidden value. In the end, the Maya Angelou quarter is more than 25 cents. It is culture, history, artistry, and potential profit all in one small piece of metal. Its year is 2022, and its mint marks P, D, or S can guide collectors toward the most valuable versions. Examine every detail. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary may be in front of you right now. If you want, I can now combine all three coins, Virginia, South Carolina, and Maya Angelou, into one complete mega script with intro, transitions, and outro, formatted ready for YouTube narration, with all mint marks, years, and values highlighted in a professional video style. So there you have it, three incredible US quarters, each hiding history, symbolism, and potential fortune that most people overlook. The Virginia Jamestown quarter, the South Carolina quarter, and the Maya Angelou quarter all prove the same lesson. Value isn't always obvious. Sometimes it's hidden in plain sight, waiting for someone with a careful eye and a little knowledge to recognize it. These coins remind us that numismatics is more than collecting change. It's about uncovering stories, discovering rare mistakes, and holding pieces of history in the palm of your hand. What seems ordinary can be extraordinary. A coin worth $25 can, with the right error or preservation, become $20,000, $25,000, or even $35,000 plus. If you believe you may have found one of these rare quarters, never sell it blindly. Always take steps to ensure authenticity and value. Contact trusted buyers and platforms, such as local coin shops, PCGS or NGC for professional grading, and major auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. Certified coins often command far higher prices than unverified ones. Remember, do not accept random offers through social media. Always verify, get multiple opinions, and use trusted platforms. One small mistake could cost you thousands of dollars. So before you spend your next quarter, take a second look. Check the strike, the rims, the luster, and the details. The difference between ordinary change and a life-changing discovery could be in front of you right now. If you enjoyed uncovering these hidden treasures, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for Rare Coin Gallery so you never miss the next discovery. History, value, and rare coins are out there, and it could be your turn to find them. Because today, it may just be a quarter. Tomorrow, it could be $5,000, $20,000, or even $35,000 plus dollars in your hands. Check your change carefully. History might be closer than you think.